so much. The biggest night in fashion here in New York always brings out the wildest attire, and this year's Met Gala did not disappoint. Last night, stars brought their best interpretation of the theme, camp, notes on fashion, to the pink carpet. Here to review some of the most memorable looks is Sophia Chabbott, the digital director of Women's Wear Daily. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure to recount and look at everything that we see here.
What a night.
Okay, so the theme really was open to interpretation. What did it mean to you? And let's first start with one of the stars who was also helping to host, Lady Gaga.
So there could not have been a more perfect host for camp than Lady Gaga.
Right.
Camp is all about exaggeration, a celebration of artifice and just fun. And so Lady Gaga got to the red carpet in one look and kind of peeled off layers of this incredible pink cape, and then it went kind of dress after dress. It was actually 4 looks. So she started off with this huge pink cape and ended up in a bra and underwear.
Yep, just as Lady Gaga would, and she looks spectacular there as well. She's not the only person that really did it out like a full costume. Let's talk about Katy Perry. What did you think about her?
So again, Katy Perry is so campy kind of all the time on the Met Gala red carpet, and this time she came in Moschino, a chandelier dress that kind of had people talking about Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
The dress itself was 40 pounds, Katy told us, 40 pounds. And when we asked her if she, how she'd be sitting, she said, "You don't sit at the Met Gala."
Oh, la-di-da. Where's her power outage plug? That's what I want to know.
We're all trying to figure that out, too.
And Cardi B, she needed a lot of help as well up the stairs, but her dress, when it was flared out, looked absolutely incredible. Who was that?
So Cardi B was in Tom Brown, and the dress was actually incredible. Yes, it was big, and with this gorgeous long train, but if you kind of look very close, there was all this stitching that echoed kind of the shape of her body, and you can see even a crystal at her belly button.
Oh my gosh, the attention to detail. I did not notice that the first time. Blame it on me, I'm from the South. I hear camp and I thought, fishing poles and cargo pants and, camouflage. But what does the term camp mean in the fashion world?
Well, so you're not alone. Celine Dion thought the same.
Oh, me and Celine, that's good company.
Twins. So in terms of camp, again, it's just like very much about being over the top.
Okay.
Cher is a great kind of example of camp, and we saw that. We saw kind of a lot of Cher-inspired looks.
So speaking of over the top, let's talk about Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Okay.
So as much as camp was a huge theme, there's also this dose of surrealism, and Ezra Miller is a huge fashion star, and if you don't know him yet, you're going to know him. His red carpet appearances have been just absolutely astounding, and this was no less astounding. He's wearing Burberry by Riccardo Tisci here, and he had this mask that that looked like his face, and then face makeup that had multiple eyes over his face. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's incredible to look at.
And we're looking at the face makeup there, and we also saw that Jared Leto had something that he was carrying around with him. Drum roll, please. His own head.
So yes, he has a Gucci version of his own head, and performance was such a huge part of last night, and he was kind of tossing around his head with Shawn Mendes. It was kind of, the head was a very popular accessory last night, Jared Leto's head.
It's very stark, similarities. It's incredible how much it looks like him. So Zendaya also had a little bit of a performance. Talk about her.
So Zendaya was in Tommy Hilfiger, and as you know, Tommy and Zendaya have a collection together. And so Zendaya came as kind of Cinderella 2.0. Her stylist, Law Roach, accompanied her as her fairy godmother, or fairy godfather as it would be, and kind of casts magical spells with a wand, and it was kind of just a beautiful, very magical Disney vibe.
And I think I heard that she even lost a slipper.
She did, actually. She did. Was
that planned, or was that?
We believe it was
sure, right?
planned,
okay, come on.
But it was kind of excellent for effect, and she happened to walk away without, kind of being wobbly after losing a shoe.
Good for her. Yeah. How about Billy Porter? Talk about someone that really does it full.
Again, like Ezra Miller, Billy Porter his fashion star is just shooting up. So as we know, he during award season this past winter,
he sure did it.
So he arrived dressed kind of as a modern-day Cleopatra with 6 shirtless men carrying him in. And after he kind of...
I see Elise. What's wrong with that, she says, as it should be.
Yeah, it just seemed very appropriate, and Billy came soon after Lady Gaga, and it just all felt right.
Oh, my gosh. Who else did you really like? What about J-Lo? She doesn't seem to age.
There are a few people who do the red carpet like J.Lo, and she came in this Versace glittering beaded wig, and just absolutely gorgeous. And but that wig is really what the big news was for J.Lo.
Is this are we talking real diamonds on anything on her? What about her around her neck?
Harry Winston purple sapphire, which is incredibly rare. And leave it to J.Lo. She's got some rocks.
Yeah, on her fingers and there.
Fingers, yeah.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that she got.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about that, though. Thank you very much. Thank you. It writes itself. We appreciate you being here, Sophia. You always break it down for us. Any of the looks that we can incorporate into our own everyday fashion?
I think lots of color. We saw lots of feathers, so I think you can incorporate feather details into your looks today. You'll see a lot at stores, kind of with less, fewer details, let's say, than Kendall and Kylie, but lots of feathers.
All right. I'll be getting Elisa's boa ready for the next weather segment, so let's stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.